Tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Might have a chance. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration.
Snags it and he's open. Got enough space. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yards, and now really set up in a position to do a first and goal, and the defense, their heads spinning a little.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Louisville!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game, and the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off-play action on first down. Under fire. He's going to run it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little...
Finding some room. Powers through. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left. Pulls it in. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Foley. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside, it's Brown. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab in their space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The throw. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Run in the red zone. It's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Going long. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Makes the grab and room to run. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Brings it down on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the...
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the move, it's Haynes. Could be an alley. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. Right down the gut of the field. At the 30. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown Cardinals.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got a man, it's Moore. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Runs through a tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense fooled that time.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hand off for Brown. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
So that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. That pass is incomplete. Zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal. the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold and fire complete. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A give to Brown. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's Arch to throw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There've been a lot of good...
Here's a little... It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Manning escapes the pressure to his right. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On third down, here's Brown. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It's on target and complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Play fake, Marcel Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Find some fresh air. Ran through the contact. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now. on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to go.
The give running right, Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Going for 6. They make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Reed. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Morrill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Throwing Reed. Dances away. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorn. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Bring it out. It's Morrill. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Reed to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Stepping to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Texas. Took it all the way back to the house. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morrow. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Reed. Looking for space to the left. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Reed. Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Byers on the move. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Be a turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. He'll pull it down and run. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Throwing Reed. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Reed unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas! Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Oh, he was hoping to make... out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Arch is going to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go. Go, go.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Brown running left. There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. First down, right back to Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moving out to the right. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Third down from the gun, Manning. Big guy smells it.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on fourth down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1 yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
Lining up to add another. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Texas 34, Texas A&M 0. Number 44, set to kick this one away.
Slips through the line. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Running inside. It's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense not showing press coverage. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Reed to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it on the option. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Manning on play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Again, it's Brown. There's some room. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can